This is Conversation of the Birds, a story set to music, new chapters released weekly, written, composed, and read by Jamie Holcomb. There are lots of ways of looking at the world. All are faulty, because each perspective is a point of departure. There are many paths to the center. Look up. It's time to land. It's time to bring it all home. It was some time later, some long great length of that particular kind of space, that the bats inhabiting the cave system of a certain mountain, those bats of the colony that had grown within that ancient mountain, were to receive a visitor. At first glance, those beady-eyed bats thought they were beholding a flying dog. All red shining, the creature that flew into the eastern entrance of their cave was a quite different form of bat. He had a great lupine face, and he was enormous. Quickly, a crowd of miniature bats, children, men, and women, all gathered about that handsome giant. "I have traveled a long way," the great bat said, "to seek out this ancestral mountain." Before he could ask, a certain bat, of bronze sheen, unique among the flock, that bright bat bent his wing, cape-like, and he bowed to invite the stranger in, deep within that inner world, to the Hall of the Kings. There, before three great pillars, the guest was welcomed with a bat feast. That is a spread of every delicious variety of fried moths, battered beetles, caterpillar pastries, and the like. All the colony had to offer was laid out for him. Unfortunately, the stranger confided in the herald, "I'm a vegetarian." Immediately, the bats flew out to the adjacent hills, where they scoured such an abundance of flowers and fruit that once they returned, all the stranger could do was to eat. As he munched rose apples and sipped nectar wine, from the shortest pillar there descended one snub-nosed old bat. "Tell us," the High King said, for the herald had taken our guest through all the necessary protocols of bat customs, and he had introduced the traveler properly to those noble leaders. "We have heard stories of bats like you. We have heard many tales from far and wide. What is your name? Where do you hail from? Where are you headed?" The flying fox swallowed his mouth full, and with a respectful head nod he answered, "My name is Habernaniel Jr." "Why, that's my name," said the bronze herald. "It's very common," said the traveler, "among bats." "Yes, it means shiny," said the herald, "or so I've been told." The traveler mused as he took a sip of honeysuckle. "I come from the eastern islands. We have heard many stories, too, of the bats to the west, and certain other tales which I've set out to investigate, to get to the bottom of things. As for where I'm headed, I believe my answer is before me. I'm headed right here." There were certain things Habernaniel Jr. had heard. Certain stories had been circulating in his part of the world, and he wanted to know, for real, just what it was all about. This has been Conversation of the Birds, a story set to music, written, composed, and read by Jamie Holcomb, produced by Supermoon. If you'd like to check out more from Supermoon, visit us on TikTok or at our website, gosupermoon.com. That's GOSUPERMOON.com. Everything learned along the way here can and will be put to good purpose. This has been a preview of what is possible. Narration as an instrument, bass guitar as a springtime of 1,000 notes, a story as a piece of music. That's the idea. That's what it's all about.